In this video, we're going to review how to use this platform to help you complete your final. Your final will include the following. You're going to review two construction documents, which are these two here, and you're going to build this cabinet in SketchUp. So the program, which are the requirements, is going to be every one of the parts are 3/4 inch thick, which is 0.75 inches. And SketchUp is already preset as inches, so you just type in 0.75 for the thickness. All components, meaning every single part, need to be its own component. You're going to use this website to help you calculate the different decimal point for the fraction that is inside the construction document. And then the last thing is once you're done, there will be a separate assignment that will help you provide the resources in which you have completed so I can give you a grade for it. So let's take a look at this now. You're going to have two different drawings. One is going to be this one, and it'll look like this. The second one will look like this. So we reviewed this here. There are many different parts in here, and all these different parts will make up the cabinet. All these parts will be 3¼ inch thick, as we described already. So let's take a look at how we're going to use this calculator to help translate from fraction to decimal point. So let's go ahead and just copy that link and bring it over to the calculator. It'll look something like this. Let's go back into the drawing 1, which is going to be the top view, front view, and side view. These three views will help you get all the information needed to build this cabinet. Let's go ahead and just do some math real quick and translate from fraction to decimal. So let's zoom in to this object and let's take a closer look. Actually, let's go ahead and download this file. To download it, click the three little dot and say open a new window and then click on download. This will allow you to zoom into the image much easier and easier for you to review it. So let's take a look at that now. Now that I have the file open, you should be able to kind of see the fraction that is within this area here. So let's take a closer look at what we're looking at. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this top view real quick. You can see this top view here provide you with the top of the piece that is on top and also another piece that is in the back, which is this piece right here. You can also see that by looking at the side view, and that's the same piece here. So, but let's take a look at this decimal point in the fraction real quick. Let's zoom into this to take a closer look at the decimal point or the fraction to transfer over to decimal point. So let's take a close look at the first one, which is this distance from here to here. And it is 2 feet, 7 1/8. And what you want to find out is what is 1/8 in decimal point. So if we go to the website, 1 will be on top, 8 will be on the bottom. If you press calculate, there's the 1/8. So 1/8 is 0.125. 0.125. So if we go back to our plan, it's basically saying 2 feet, 7.125 inch. That's what it really is saying. So that math help you figure out what the end of the dot is going to be. So it's going to be 7 is the inch, 0.125 is the fraction. So the way you will write that out in SketchUp is essentially the same thing as what you see here. It will be 2 feet, so 2 feet, 7.125 inch. Then you press enter, you get that distance. Let's take a look at that now on how we're going to look at that. First thing is we're going to log into SketchUp by going into our Google Classroom and then click on top. Let's go ahead and click on top, the nine little dots, the waffle, and go open SketchUp for School. Once you sign in with SketchUp for School, I'm going to show you how to do one line for that one component. Let's take a look at that now. Now that we have figured out what the measurement is going to be for our dimension, let's take a look at that again. This width is going to be 2 feet, 7 and 1/8, which is 2 feet, 7.125. So when we draw a line now, you click once, drag it over 2 feet. Look at the bottom right-hand corner, 7.125. That's the measurement right there, and type an inch. Press enter. That's going to be your measurement for how long that piece of wood will be. You will translate all the fraction in here before you go in and actually start designing this. So my recommendation is to figure out all the numbers first and then use that number to be able to create the different dimension. So let's do one more with you all. So we have 2 feet, 7.15 inch. We have that already. Let's do this one. 1 feet, 3 and 3/8. So we're going to figure out what the 3/8 is first. So if we go back into our calculator, we're going to figure out what 3/8 is in decimal points. So 3/8, press calculate. 3/8 is 0.375. So that's what we have. If we go back into SketchUp, we can actually draw this line again. And now the measurement of that is going to be 1 foot 3.375. 3.375. So let's do that real quick. So it'll be 1 foot 3.375 and press enter. Now you're going to have that piece ready to go. And that is going to be your top piece. Remember how to make a component. Double click, right click, make component. If we go back to the Google Classroom requirement, it says here, all thickness of all the parts is 3/4, which is 0.75. If we go back to our file, we can actually go inside the component. P for push and pull, you can type in 0.75, and that will be 3/4 of an inch. That is one piece of wood right there. You will go ahead and move on and build every single part that's available for you on the plans. So your first goal is to make sure you translate all the measurement first and start planning out how you're going to build this in SketchUp.